Alright, just been cleaning some pests up and we got a rare drop of a wriggling lava. So this just gives us bonus pest chance and we can have 5 of them. There we go. And skyblock XP. Nice. And I wish I kept recording because 2 seconds later we got a garden milestone which got us garden level 9. Alright, Diana is minister right now of the mythological ritual, so I've grinded up some more griffin feathers so we can first craft this base stone and then the uncommon upgrade stone, which is going to be a very nice buff. If we look here, we now get permanent regen 5 and strength 7, which is big for combat. Okay, this is an upgrade that I've been waiting for a good while now. Personal compactor, 6,000. How many slots? 7. That is nice. Now, obviously, all these redstone minions have been working towards that. And speaking about minions, Derpy is coming up soon, which doubles minion outputs. The problem is, I have 4 slots to fill, and I'm not going to be able to play much during Derpy, so all I can take advantage of is minions. I don't know what I want down. Okay, I decided it's probably going to be work for work, so I've at least grinded up enough cobble for 1 now, so minions can get me blocked, and then that's already 1 more super compactor. Okay, I can't believe I wasn't recording, but I had some gifts to open since Island of Jerry's back, and I got Snow Minion, which, that's nice. The fact that you can max out farming collection just through pests is sort of crazy. Much as I'd love to record during farming for stuff like this, a Pray to RNG just dropped right after Pumpkin 17. Well, this was like a minute ago, I just didn't think it was worth it clip on its own. It just takes too long to edit and makes footage large file sizes and stuff like that, but yeah. Alright, we just unlocked the Rancher's Boots recipe, so I'm just wondering, how close actually are we now? Yeah, we're a little while off. We are at 5 and close to a 6. And soon after we dropped another regular lava. Right, we've got a pretty good visitor here, Cluck Seraphine. 714 enchanted sugar, offering 195 copper. That is a lot, at least for this stage. But to be honest, the most worthwhile purchase right now would be the yellow bandana. We just need 1 more visitor probably, and then we can afford this, put it on our rabbit for another 30 farming fortune. And just like that, we have enough for the yellow bandana. Heading over to another skill that's not farming for a bit, we have a bestiary milestone here that should level us up to combat 20. We are only 2 levels away from the Crimson Isle now, which I am wanting to get to soon for trophy fishing, mycelium and red sand and stuff like that. There's a lot of good stuff there that is locked behind this relatively high combat level for early game, so I'm going to try and make it there pretty soon. What I've been recording the past 4 minutes for, I noticed we were getting close to our rock pet, so I figured let's just get this on camera. And I think one day we are going to want to start leveling this up. I think it's used for tier 2 enderman kills early on. I feel like this is how you get them. Not easy, but much easier than tons of overpowered gear. I heard that somewhere. Now, most people would probably get rid of the others and just sell them to the pet collector guy. But since this is an Iron Man, once they're gone, so I think it's quite cool to just keep them. There's our 20th minion slot. So I'm finally able to play a bit while it is Derpy. I've not been able to play these last few days, but I've collected the minions so we can now get a small husbandry sack. and another talisman in the uncommon piggy bank. So there's only a day left of Derpy, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do in that day. We could probably just do a few commissions to get mining 25 quickly. I'm going to do my experiment today and tomorrow, and we should get some nice XP from that. We can certainly get the next farming level. And I don't know if it applies to the combat XP from bestiary milestones, the double XP, but we can at least aim for that, like, last of all, probably. And this is big, actually. We can finally prestige to Chocolate Factory 6, which is the final prestige upgrade. So after this, any upgrades are permanent. However, I am going to wait just like a few minutes so that we get 5 more million, because then we can finally also get the legendary chocolate talisman. And we should hopefully get another taming level out of all of this. Well, there's our first level up, enchanting 37. And that is mining 25, so I'm just going to finish up my daily commissions and then we'll move on to another skill. Alright, soon after, and we have enough for the prestige chocolate realm. And that is a maxed out talisman, besides maybe a recon long in the future. So, let's prestige for the final time. Okay, why do I always get good drops when I've stopped recording? Sunder 6. I guess we'll put that on our pumpkin axe. Also, derpy pests are a pain. There is sugarcane 17, which got us farming 26. Really? Okay, maybe I'll just like stop recording altogether because I get everything good off recording. I kill one zealot after waiting like a minute because a dragon had spawned. Kill my first zealot while working towards bestiary, and I get a summoning eye. Which I know isn't major, but for the first on the profile, like, you know, it's still a big deal to me. Okay, I've done some bestiary grinding after some time away. We've got some notable things. We did drop an EXP share core, which can be used for the EXP share, which I think I will craft at some point. Maybe even now, yeah. Well, let's just craft this up, and then we're going to give it to our Grandma Wolf. And we did also get a flaming sword drop for museum. But we should just need one more sneaky creeper kill, which is why I'm just randomly firing over here. But there is Sneaky Creeper 1 and Bestiary Milestone 45, which is 100k combat XP. Nice. And there is Taming 25. And the final like main thing I want to do in Derpy is just use these 5 enchanted sugarcane that I farmed up. I've not specifically farmed for this, it's just what I had in my sacks. So I'm just going to go ahead and brew some potions up to get my alchemy level up a bit. This should be pretty crazy for levels, I think. Nice. So we went from alchemy 10 to alchemy 19 and got skyblock level 60 in the middle of that. Okay, so on the topic of alchemy, I figured that next time that Derpy comes around with his skill buff, we are probably going to be a lot further into farming, and I feel like we may be able to just grind out enough sugarcane between now and then if we keep it in the back of our mind, or alchemy 50. It works out to be about 4 months until next Derpy. So if I just keep that in the back of my mind as I'm progressing in farming to like not spend too much sugarcane on visitors or whatever, then we should hopefully get up to this amount. So 533.2, so 534 is the amount of enchanted sugarcane that we need from our current level on the profile. This is my other profile, by the way, just for testing. with Derpy's XP buff, the Cookie XP buff, and the Godpot Alchemy XP buff. Besides that, we'll also need this much enchanted redstone and glowstone, but that should not be that big of a deal. And just from selling the potions alone, we're going to get a bit over 9 mil from doing that grind, and that's besides the skill level up coin, so that will be quite nice. Alright, I am just in the middle of a pumpkin contest. I'm still working towards Rancher's Boots, but we are getting very close, which we can check after this next milestone, hopefully not too long. There it is, Pumpkin 19. So the next milestone is in 250,000 pumpkins. Bit of a way away, but let's just have a look at our sacks right now. So we are at 14 polished pumpkins out of 16 and about halfway to another. So probably 1-2 more harvests and we are there. Okay, contest is nearly over and we finally have enough to upgrade our farmer's boots to the rancher's boots. Now this is pretty big for multiple reasons. A, we're going to get to more speed on the garden, we're still going to get the farming fortune bonus from the farmer's boots, and we're also going to be able to set that speed. And that also got us a carpentry level. So for most crops now, at least with our current plot designs, we'll be able to have the optimum speed, which is nice. Alright, so with our new rancher's boots, there's not much left for pumpkin except minion upgrades. So I am going to do a few harvests and just get them done. But afterwards, we are going to start the long grind towards melon armor, which first of all takes 250,000 collection, which I know seems like a lot, but I've done the math and you actually need 2.5 million normal melons. So that is like 10%. So with that, we are going to need some upgrades, including a melon dicer, which I bought in this clip. And you can also see that here. We are going to need Sunder 5 from the Sky Mart for that, which is going to be 160 copper. If we get to the point where we have tons of copper and can't spend it on other upgrades, then we could get a Sky Mart brochure for bustling for our rancher's boots and a large walnut for the earthy reforge for our melon dicer. And then the other 2 lotus pieces, of course. And we could eventually get dedication, which, how far does that go? That goes up to dedication 3. So that would be 1,000 copper. Okay, that's expensive. I don't think we'll get to level 3, but we might get level 1. And then besides that, I'm going to start dumping other copper into the melon crop upgrades. We'll at least get these first 4 since they are currently unlocked. We can't get level 5 even if we could afford it, but we might be able to at some point soon. So let me get to upgrading this minion and we can switch these plots over. Alright, here's our first melon plot coming across, and we are going to have to build like these bits again where we just connect it up. And there's our second, so I'm going to connect these up and we can do our first farm.